everyone. Good afternoon. It is with great pleasure that we are part of this amazing Agile team. We are here today to share with you part of our experience as consultants that support organizations in this transformation. My name is Rute Cardoso and I'm an Agile manager at Everis. And here with us we have Pedro Carrilho, who is our Agile coach. What we bring you today is a controversial sentence, right? But not so far from reality. Large organizations usually initiate transformation by teams. They recognize the added value of an Agile adoption, but they think that by hiring Scrum Masters, they are in Agile. And how many organizations have been through this, right? It is very common to have organizational silos. They exist in almost all organizations, essentially driven by individual interests and objectives of each team, as budget or delivery goals. But an organization cannot be beaten in this way. It has a vision and a mission that must be transversal to all organizations. In the same way, all organizational layers must cooperate to achieve the common goal. Silos will always exist, and they are rooted in the organizational culture. However, from our experience, the best way to overcome this problem is to make the silos to cooperate with each other. But how? So in our perspective, we must align the silos strategy with the organizational strategy by using an approach based on objectives and key results. This framework helps establish ambitious and measurable goals that should be set at the organization and teams level, but always aligned. Therefore, different teams can contribute to the same objective. And with common objectives, it's easier for everyone to row to the same side. And that's here where I ask Pedro to tell us how do we put the organization rowing to the same side?
Good question, Ruth. So the answer is by scaling Agile, because it's not enough to have Agile individually on each layer. Agile in scale promotes the cooperation and dependency alignment between the various layers. It helps the organization on having the big picture materialized in a portfolio vision of initiatives, enhancing their selection and prioritization oriented to the objectives. But, however, people's habits are difficult to change because human behavior tends to be resistant to change. Designing process and dissimulating them by the organization is not enough. Thus, this transformation must be accompanied by a change management process. And how do we implement the change of paradigm and mindset of these organizations? Listen, it is impossible to predict human behaviors, so we prefer an approach that puts people at the center of change, making them part of change itself. And that's why it's so important to base this change on iterative cycles for constant feedback and adaptation route.
So, for a true Agile transformation, it's not enough to have a set of Scrum Masters and teams. The organization must have a systemic view of an Agile adoption. If your organization sees itself in this dilemma, challenge us. Everis is working Agile. Thank you all very much. Look for us on Slack, and you also have here our direct contacts in case you want to get in contact with us. Thank you.